Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, a team ready to put on a show, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, a group with a lot to prove here today. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Offense getting set for first down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Got enough for the first. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
Quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Gets it out quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Oh, what a move! Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looking for a productive play on first down. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out. Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Finds his big tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to bully their way in. And he burrows his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. First down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
Line getting set on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Hand off from the shotgun. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Going deep. Pulls it in on the right. Off he goes. The 10. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
How about the quarterback there? Buying a little bit of time, a little Houdini act, breaking the tackle, breaking the sack. Maybe now you want him to get his eyes back downfield and try to make a play, but the pressure definitely sped him up and forced the incompletion.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Back to the ground game on the left. Sweet cut there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. I think it was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
From the gun, running back gets the give. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. Hits the accelerator to the right. The 10. Touchdown.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas Tech. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Might as well give it to him again. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide out in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Release to the back. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And that's great defense to stop him short of the first down. It's so hard with a guy that fast to create the right angles, to make sure I keep the ball inside, and then everybody's got to run to the football. Great job by the defense.
Leaves it with the running back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Back to throw, it's Flagway. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Got room on the return. The 40, inside the 30, running inside the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Gets it past the marker. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Going over the top. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception. And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They go to the ground. Here is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Good pickup on the ground here. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. 30 short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Got his man quickly. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he breaks into the open. All the way in for the touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
Dances away from one. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. He fires a bullet to the right. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moon. Got room at the 35. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Fast motion from the offense. Moves away as he feels pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Throws for the tight end. Oh, so close to paying off the tip. Really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Unleashes one. He's got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
1st and 10.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He'll go out of bounds at the 4-yard line, and he almost had a pick 6.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again. We might want to start thinking about a change here.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position, just they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Calls his own number. Rambles into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
First down here for the offense. Got it behind the line. It's moved.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Now on 2nd down and short. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Getting some heat. Short throw to the sideline, complete, and he'll pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Moon. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hasn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
They're going to pass on what would figure to be an easy 3 points and instead go for it on 4th down. The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Rounding up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has shown little to no mercy today, and they look like they're moving in for the finishing blow.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. From the gun to give, looking for room. And the ball squirted out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Still on his feet. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
How about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd. Going for it all. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
Number 1,
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. The ball's free, and the defense got it.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
That is just what the doctor ordered for any offense to start a drive, 1st and goal. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he tacks on the extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. He wants to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. He's looking to throw. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he's going to cruise in with this one. It is a touchdown. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
First and 10.
On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he'll take this one all the way home and into the end zone for a touchdown. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over. First and 10.
First down for this offense. He'll keep it himself. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding this. And that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He's going to pass on second down. Pulls it in on the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Looking to move it through the air. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Off the play fake. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. He's going to let it go. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together.
Really nice job working. Himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the offense on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll throw it on first down. Looking left. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He fires one deep over the middle. Fires the pass, intercepted. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The give to the back. so close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. The back goes in motion. On the ground. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has shown little to no mercy today, and they look like they're moving in for the finishing blow.
Will take over. First and 10.
The offense set for a first down play. He'll start this drive firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Nelson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
After the misfire, now on second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. This is a 3rd and long.
Get set.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. To the air. It's Lagway. Going up top. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he's got a touchdown. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point is good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
First and 10.
A first down for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Tackled immediately after the catch.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And he was fighting with everything he had, Jesse, trying to reach whatever he could, scratch, crawl, fight for that little bit of yardage he needed to get the first down, but it didn't look like he was going to get there anyway.
No, ball security, it still has to be at a premium, though, David. 5 points of pressure, right? Fingertips, palms, forearms, biceps, and chest. Moving forward in this game, got to do a better job because this defense, they're going to be trying to rip the ball free.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to the quarterback. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And that's the problem with the flea flicker, right? It takes time to develop, and you can tell they handed it off. They didn't really bite it too much. He continued to rush the passer and get to the quarterback and put a good lick on him, Jesse, as he's throwing the football.
Yeah, the offensive line is going to be kicking themselves when they watch this on.
A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Trying to find his man on first down. Complete to the left. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Comes out throwing on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
And it's caught inside the 30. All kinds of room to the right. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And he's going to run it back. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
First and 10.
Now this offense is back on the field. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Looking to take a shot. And that will be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Quick tempo here for the offense.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Looking to pass on second down. Slips a tackle. Feeling some heat. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, the defense just needs to get the quarterback down. They had a chance for a negative play there. They let him escape. Good news is, though, they were able to cover on the back end and force the incompletion.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for a deep man. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. How about that heads-up play? You're coming out of the backfield, and all of a sudden the ball's in the bread basket.
Yeah, how about that? Just seeing the ball tipped up.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The offense knocking on the door, first and goal. He's looking to throw. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has shown little to no mercy today, and they look like they're moving in for the finishing blows.
And the returner will be brought down.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Got the first down. Looking for more. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Caught behind the line. It's moved. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
And that's good enough for a first down.
He's looking to throw it. Finds his big tight end.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him with that last catch. He now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Snags it. And he won't be able to get it as the defense gets him down at the 1. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout called by the offense.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The offense will use the timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
29 Philly.
Quarterback looks for a little space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Why not double the try total and go for 2?
Get set, get set.
Firing to the right, complete. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Right down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.